Hello and welcome one and all, I am Old School Gamer 1971, a special shout out to Millie and Lloyd. Hope you're all having a great day and are staying safe. Today's subject matter is Old School Opinion, January 2021. Before we begin, if you enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up, like, and if it pleases you, check out my channel and subscribe. So without further ado, after my PlayStation 5 review at the end of last month, it's back to business as per usual this month. Gris is a 2D platformer developed by Nomada Studios and released for the PlayStation 4 in 2018. It is a side-scrolling platform game with an interesting art style. It reminds me a lot of the likes of Journey, but as a 2D platformer. No, this is not in the big leagues, but what I will say is, as a nighttime play, I think you will find this on a whole other level. This was a game that surprised me. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know how much it was going to set my mind at ease. It's not very often a game comes along like this, so yes please. Achtung Cthulhu Tactics is a turn-based strategy game developed by Rock Digital that released for the PlayStation 4 in 2018. Set both during World War II and the Cthulhu universe, so Nazis and Cthulhu, using the XCOM-esque kind of game. This does look rather cool, and certainly if you are a fan, I would say keep your eye out for this one. Whilst it brings nothing new to the table, what it does well, and certainly if this is your bag, it's worthy of your time. I would get it when it is on sale however, as the £25 price tag on disc is a little expensive. When it is on sale on the store, it is under a tenner. Aleo is a first-person adventure game developed by Sedesco that released for the PlayStation 4 in 2019. 13 years ago, 2073, a horrid childhood disease struck mankind. Your husband headed into space to stop the extinction of mankind by colonising an exoplanet, Solace. 13 years later, 2086, you set out on your husband's trail to find out what happened to your husband and the mission itself. Whilst this is an indie title, it certainly keeps you interested. You will have to persevere with the controls however. Kill the Bad Guy is a puzzle game developed by Plugin Digital that released for the PlayStation 4 in 2017. It is a fun puzzle game where you must, kill the bad guy in inventive ways. Don't overplay this and there are hours of fun to be had. Take it bit by bit. It's one to put on when you are idly playing, when you don't want to overthink the game. Not really anything else out there quite like this. Don't take this game too seriously, and I am sure those of you out there with a warped sense of humour, just like me, will get a lot of new ideas. Get something out of this game. Lumo is a puzzle adventure game developed by Triple Air Limited. Came to the PlayStation 4 in 2016. The second I saw this, I knew I needed this game. It's a 3D isometric adventure in the same vein as many Amstrad CPC 464 titles. This is a lot more controllable and certainly gives you those retro vibes. I like the game's graphical style and certainly feel that this is for anyone who remembers those games fondly. Plus, also, with this game, you're not going to have to wait 5 minutes to get a read error B message, fast forward, then rewind, etc, etc. And on to my first of 2 platinums this month is My Name is Mayo 2, which is a button masher game developed by Green Lava Studios that released for the PlayStation 4 in 2020. I would love to say that this is not about the trophies, but then I would be lying. It's one of those easy platinums for 99p. It is button mashing like track and field, except that there is only one button only. And I do not care, it is still a platinum. I will argue that there is a story here on show, like last time, and some people do not have the patience for games like this. But this means that if there is a My Name is Mayo 2, then comes Mr. Massagey 2, damn it. And finally, my second platinum is Chickens on the Road. It's an arcade racer developed by Random Spin Games that came to the PlayStation 4 in 2020. I would be telling more porkies if I said I purchased this game for anything other than a cheap and easy platinum. It is, and I am. It took all of 9 minutes 23 seconds and I am happy as Larry. I will point out there is a high score for bragging rights, but that is hardly a reason to return. These are great for a 5-minute go or a quick and easy trophy boost. 14 silver, 7 gold and a platinum, all for 79p. Bargain. Now, I know it was last month, but man, what a Game Awards. Now, I knew I was putting that line in long before the Game Awards happened. I remember watching my first Game Awards in 2017 and thinking what a great way to celebrate not just what has been released, but also what is coming up over the next 12 to 18 months. So let's have a glimpse into the future. Check out these trailers on YouTube. Back for Blood. So finally coming to a PlayStation because Gabe Newell hates PlayStation is the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. I have played the first game on PC, but I've always wanted a PlayStation version. So imagine my surprise when the trailer dropped and PlayStation 5 is on the list. I did enjoy World War Z and this looks to be more of the same goodness. Evil Dead. Totally unexpected, and that is fine by me, with characters from both films and TV series. The game looks so much fun to play. It does look like it will be online co-op. Again, fine by me. It looks to be a bloodbath, and I think you can get the picture. With iconic weapons to go along with the characters, this looks to be what the fans have been waiting for. It Takes Two. From the team that brought us Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons and A Way Out, comes a much more colourful and maybe not as gut-wrenching as the last two outings. It's about the relationship and working together to get through the game. I will say that I've enjoyed playing their last two games, and as well, you only have to purchase one copy to play with a friend, so bang on. The Callisto Protocol. Yes, as a fan of the Dead Space series, well, two of the games anyway. Well, some of the original developers have got together to make this a spiritual successor to the Dead Space series. Looking at the trailer, within the first second I say it, I got those Dead Space vibes. And that is not a bad thing. The visuals look great, let's hope we get sound to match. Elite Dangerous Odyssey. I remember the original releasing for the Amstrad CPC. I never got on with it. Then Elite Dangerous released for the PlayStation 4. Again, I own it, and I did not get on with it again. But for the first time ever, we have ground combat. This does look impressive, and maybe it won't be my kind of game again, but I can't wait to find out. Mass Effect sequel. With a remastered trilogy on the way, and now this, it looks like Mass Effect is coming back in a big way. As a latecomer to the series, I do feel that Andromeda was not that bad. The original trilogy was just so much more better. But this one I will be keeping my eye on. Knowing that this will be for the new gen, I'm looking forward to seeing what it brings. Fist is a Metroidvania game using animals. Whilst a little unusual for some, I think it does look cool and maybe a little next gen, which is impressive considering that it's only a 2D game. I like the look of the tech, weapons. Not as fancy as some of the other games on the show, but impressive nonetheless. Returnal finally has a release date, the 19th of March 2021. This is a cool game by Housemarque. You can see their arcade roots in the gameplay. It looks an interesting concept and I am a fan of Housemarque. A game where every time you die, the world changes in some way. This will be their most ambitious project to date. Round the campfire. So one of the things being discussed this month is the whole continued support for the PlayStation 4 old chestnut. Easiest way to explain this is there is an equation. It's the number of consoles sold divided by the genre attach rate gives you the magic number of projected sales for any AAA title. Some genres have a better attach rate than others, but the magic number of consoles sold is always around 25 million for a AAA game. This means that the average AAA title is not likely in the first 2 to 3 years. Still with me? However, with the added install base of the PlayStation 4, this far exceeds 25 million consoles, and so the games can come out a lot sooner. In an ideal world, this would not be the way, but it is what it is. The games for the PlayStation 5 can still show off the hardware. Look at both Spider-Man games for the PlayStation 5. They do run a lot smoother and, more importantly, play better. In short, be happy. Thanks to that PlayStation 4 install base, we are getting an amazing year of PlayStation exclusives. Gran Turismo 7, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon and Ratchet & Clank. Or you may have been waiting around 2 to 3 years for that lot. You know it makes sense. Also around the campfire this month, we've been talking about Empire of Sin, a future review, and Cyberpunk 2077, bah humbug. Both are games that released the latter part of last year, and both suffer from the same problem. They are both incomplete games without an update. In fact, Cyberpunk is still broken. Empire of Sin is almost an entirely different game, improved graphics and mechanics that are not in the game otherwise. Now if this was just improvements, it would not be so bad, but some stuff is game breaking. Not a problem if you have the internet, but what happens if you don't? Games should not require a 10 gig update on day one. Should companies be releasing broken games? I stand on, if they can't fix it within the first 2 weeks, then I would prefer that it being released a year later if needed. But no game should release that broken that it is unplayable. This can work. Want proof of this? No Man's Sky. Not my cup of tea, but they are still improving it to this very day. But then if so, how do you review a game such as Cyberpunk? Decisions. I opted to give it 2 scores, one for the PlayStation 4 and one for the PlayStation 5. Now I have got a friend, Kyle, and Kyle's played it all the way through on the base model PlayStation 4, so they have fixed a lot of those game breaking issues. How goes the trophy hunt with you? Please comment down below. With there not being a December update, it has been quite a step up. So now the trophy count stands at 107 platinum, 659 gold, 1687 silver and 6804 bronze. And right now I'm working on Watch Dogs Legion for the PlayStation 4. And you know what? I'm enjoying it so much, I might even do the PlayStation 5 version back to back. Happy hunting. And it's done. If you found this video interesting or have any suggestions, please comment down below, as it will put a big old smile on this old face. Let's get the conversation started. I will answer you all. I post new content every week. Have a great day one and all, and thank you for your support. This has been Old School Gamer 1971, signing off.